Alrighty, it's Friday. Week 7 is on the horizon for our Washington football team as they are set to travel to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juangotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with my Week 7 preview, Washington football team versus the Green Bay Packers. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So, I'm going to be real with you guys here. I do think we're going to lose this game, but for some reason, I have a good feeling about this game. Now, that's weird because, again, like I said, I have us losing this game, but for some reason, I have a good feeling about this game. I feel like this is a game that Washington will find a way to win, and it could be a game where it flips our season, and then we go to Denver and we're 4-4 going into the bye, and we come out and play Tampa Bay with a chance to go 5-4. Now, I could totally be wrong. I'm expecting to be wrong, but for some reason, I just have a good feeling about Sunday's game. When you look at us versus the Green Bay Packers in recent history, we always play the Packers good. Even if we lose, we always play them good. Now, we don't win in Lambeau. I don't think we won since I've been alive in Lambeau, so that is going to be tough. But the last time we were in Lambeau in 2019, we almost won. We had a comeback with Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin with that one-hand catch his rookie year. We almost beat Green Bay. Again, with Dwayne Haskins. So, I have a good feeling about this game. Then you go to 2018. We beat them at home, and then I want to say it was either 2017 or 16 on Sunday night. We obliterated them with Robert Kelly having 2 touchdowns, Jamison Crowder with a nice touchdown grab. It was just a great day, man. How good was Kirk Cousins in that game, man? You know what I'm saying? So we always play Green Bay well. You know what I'm saying? Whether we lose or not, we always play them good. So that's the reason why I have a good feeling about this game. Now, again, I'm expecting us to lose, so I don't want you guys to think I'm picking us to win because I'm expecting us to lose. But for some reason, I have a good feeling about this game. This is the first time I had a good feeling about a game since I want to say probably Atlanta or Atlanta, maybe New Orleans. Nah. It was Atlanta because New Orleans I had us losing that game. But yeah, man, I have a good feeling about this game Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's going to be up to our defense versus Aaron Rodgers, and I don't like that matchup. We're going to be trying to stop their 1-7 while they're going to be trying to stop our 1-7. Davante Adams is so good, man. So we're going to be seeing him. I really want to see Benjamin St-Juste on him, and I'm pretty sure we are. But William Jackson, he's going to have a heavy test, you know what I'm saying? But we really don't have a guy that shadows the number one receiver. Anytime you look at us versus the team's number one receiver, it seems like everyone gets the chance to check him. So we'll see some William Jackson on Davante Adams. We'll see some Benjamin St-Juste on Davante Adams. So it's going to be a team effort to stop 1-7. You know what I'm saying? I'm also scared about that run game with Aaron Jones, who's really good. Who Aaron Jones? He's really good, man. Then they got Big Bob Tonyan, man. Then they have Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I don't know if Allen Lazard is playing or not. I think he is, but they have some good weapons on that offense. But when you flip sides and go to their defense, they're pretty banged up. They're gonna be without and their injury report hasn't came out yet. Ours did. But they're most likely gonna be without Preston Smith, an old friend of ours. You know what I'm saying? And they're already without Zadarius Smith, so they could possibly be out their top 2 pass rushers. And then you go to their secondary. Jair Alexander is already out. He's on IR. And Darnell Savage is dealing with a concussion. I think he will play, but he's dealing with a concussion too. And then they're missing 2 of their starting offensive linemen too, so they're not as healthy, but at the same time they can live without most of the guys that they're missing. Now, Jay Alexander you can't replace. Terry could have a big day. Obviously Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith you can't replace. Those are their 2 better pass rushers. So they are missing quite a few players, but it's the Packers, man. As long as you got Aaron Rodgers back there at quarterback, you can win each and every single game. But I have a good feeling about Sunday. I just don't know what it is. I can't tell you why. Maybe it's because we always play them really good, but for some reason, I think this may be the time Washington flips the switch and their season turns around here. Now, when you look at the injury report for the Washington football team here, I'll pull it up right now. Again, Green Bay's hasn't came out yet, but ours has came out. Game status out. Wide receiver Curtis Samuel. Right guard, Brandon Sheriff. Offensive tackle, Samuel Cosby. So we know Brandon Sheriff dealing with a knee. He was going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, MCL sprain. He could possibly be back next week, but I honestly wouldn't push it. Considering the fact how good our offensive line has been playing without Brandon Sheriff, I wouldn't push it. I would probably just have him come back week 10 versus Tampa Bay after the bye week. And then you look at Curtis Samuel. Honestly, it's maybe getting to that point where it's time to face the truth about Curtis Samuel. And I'm not saying he's injury prone because he's not injury prone, but I'm talking more so for possibly shutting him down for the year. Yes, I know we don't want to hear that as a fan base, but the guy was already on injury reserve for the first 4 weeks of the season, came back, tweaked it again. And you're going to continue to try to go week by week with Ron Rivera. That's what Ron Rivera said. There's no plans to put him back on IR. They're going to go week by week with him, but it's no point of him keep stressing the growing, because the only way growing is going to heal is if you give it rest. So you keep trying to, stress it and see how he is in practice. It's not going to heal it. You know what I'm saying? Only time off is going to heal it. And even 4 weeks may not be enough. You remember I told you guys, is 4 weeks going to be enough? I don't know. And it's obviously that it wasn't enough for Curtis Samuel to be healthy, and he reactivated that growing injury. So again, growings are tricky because they're, especially on a wide receiver, it takes time for it to heal. So we're getting to that later part of the season, or the halfway point of the season, where I really want Curtis Samuel, but it's getting to the point where I even forgot we signed the guy because he's not out there. And I'm not saying we're fine with him, because we're not. We definitely need him, but it's like we never signed him because he's not out there. So we might as well consider shutting him down for the year and just having him come back next year, because it's no point of keep trying to force the guy to practice and possibly play when he's not going to be 100%. He's not going to be able to be the Curtis Samuel that we thought we were signing up for. This sucks, man, because the guy had a lot of expectations to teaming up with his old teammate Terry from Ohio State, and he not aggravated, but he suffered this injury back in May. What is that? May, June, July, August, September, October. It's 6 months since he sustained this injury. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 months, because it was like the later parts of May. But it's been a while since he sustained this injury, and he's still not fully ready, man. So it sucks, man. I really want to see Curtis Samuel play, but you gotta consider, for the long term of Curtis Samuel, you have him here for 3 years. Ron, you have to possibly consider shutting him down for the year and just letting him heal up and be back next year. It sucks again. It's gonna be a hard pill to swallow now, but what would you rather have him, Curtis Samuel that's not 100% now, or would you rather have 100% Curtis Samuel for the next 2, maybe 3 years? So that's just a thought. I don't think they're going to do it. They're going to do what they feel like they want to do, and that's going to take it week by week with Curtis Samuel and see how he is. That's not the smartest thing in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But that's not me. I mean, that's me. I'm not the coach or anything. So, the last person, Samuel Cosby, dealing with the ankle injury, man. It really sucks because the guy was playing really good. But again, we're fine without Sam Cosby, because Cornelius Lucas has been holding it down on that right side. So we're really good. The offensive line is fine. Cosby could take his time. I wouldn't even be surprised if we don't see him till after the bye week. We don't need to rush it with Sam Cosby. Nobody on this offensive line needs to be rushed back. Brandon Sheriff, Sam Cosby, because we're good. We're fine. Then you go to the questionable. William Jackson dealing with a knee. That's not good. I expect him to play, though. Shaka Toney, defensive end, illness. Is he on active roster? I thought they had him as an inactive, a healthy scratch each and every week anyway. So that's not really a big deal. And Antonio Gibson dealing with the shin, questionable. I expect him to play. John Keim just put out a tweet that he said that he is, he's feeling like he's confident in playing this Sunday. So I expect, Antonio Gibson to be ready to go, barring any setbacks. So we should be fine. We're relatively healthy because the guys that we're really missing are guys that's been out of the lineup. So I'm pretty confident in where we stand from the injury standpoint. If anything, I feel like, the Packers are coming in more banged up. Now, our guys may be more key contributors than the Packers because, again, they have 12 back there at quarterback. So he could put anybody out there with Aaron Rodgers and they would still find a way to beat us. But still, they're missing quite a few players. Now, to close out this video, I'm gonna get into some key matchups here. Now, it was gonna be Terry McLaurin versus Jay Alexander, but again, Jay Alexander is on injury reserve, so he is not going to be playing this Sunday. So Terry is going to be going up against their backup corner. So I do expect Terry to eat this Sunday. We gotta give Terry the ball. But another matchup that I'm looking forward to is Taylor Heinicke versus this Packers pass rush. Because when you look at their pass rush again, they're most likely going to be without their two starting edge rushers in Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith. But they do have some good interior presence and players and Kenny Starks and some other guys in that defensive line. So they have some good guys in the middle right there. So I am a little concerned about how that interior pressure is going to affect Taylor Heinicke, because he's not going to be able to step up in the pocket how he wants to. I want to see him use his legs a little bit more. The times where Taylor Heinicke is just so good is when he's off schedule, running around, just playing Taylor Heinicke, playing reckless, throwing up, prayers. That's when he's at his best, using his legs to pick up a first down. When he's trying to be this pocket passer, be this perfect guy, be this guy that's not that's afraid to make risky passes and not trying to turn the ball over. That's when he's at his worst, because he's trying to be something he's not. When he's at his best is when he's just himself. What is himself? A risky, gambling kind of guy. And I really want to see that from Taylor Heinicke this Sunday, because again, he's not the best when he's trying to be a pocket passer. Just be yourself, Taylor. Go out there and sling it. What do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? That I want you to play with that mindset that you had in the Tampa Bay wildcard game, where he said, "Hey man, what do I have to lose? I'm just go out here and play ball." Do that, Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Just get back to your old self, man. The Falcons game was really, really good from Taylor Heinicke, but I like that Giants game. Besides that pick that he threw to James Bradbury, I really liked how he played in that game. So if we can just get that from you each and every week, I would be fine with it, man. But you could see it. The confidence in Taylor Heinicke is a little bit low, because he's trying to worry about not making that wrong play, and you could clearly see it. You know what I'm saying? When you overthink and try to think too much to not do something, you end up doing what you're not trying to do. So just go out there with a free mind and ball out. Another key matchup that I want to see, it's not really a lot, because again, some of their star players are really, really banged up. But I do want to see how this defensive line fares against this offensive line of the Green Bay Packers, because again, they could possibly be without two of their starting offensive linemen, and they got rid of their center a couple years ago in free agency. So I want to see how this offensive line versus our defensive line goes, because I feel like Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, they could all be in for a solid day. Aaron Rodgers gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly, so I don't know if we're going to get a sack on Aaron Rodgers or not, because he gets the ball out of his hands again pretty quick. So I just want to see if we're going to be able to get our hands up. Remember last year when quarterbacks got the ball out their hands pretty quick, we were able to get our hands up and affect those passes and bat it up in the air and possible interception. So I want to see some of that. I would love to get a sack on Aaron Rodgers, but again, that's not likely. He's a veteran. He's a really, really good guy. It's the reason why he was an MVP candidate last year. And could Aaron Rodgers be facing his future team? Maybe. But those are really all the key matchups I have. I know it's pretty like two, but it's not really no key matchups that I personally have, because Terry versus Jair would have been one, but they're out. Sam Cosmi versus Zadarius Smith / Preston Smith would have been one, but they're out. So they really don't have any key matchups that I really want to see. Maybe like again, outside of our offensive line or their defensive line versus our defensive line versus their offensive line, to see how we get out there Aaron Rodgers. But other than that, it's not really no key matchups. Maybe how our linebackers and our D line fare against Aaron Jones, maybe, but those aren't really key matchups for me. So to close up the video, I'm going to give you my score prediction. I think the score is going to be 34-23. Washington loses. I just think Washington's going to hang around. The score is going to be, this even how the game really went. The score is not going to tell how the game really went. I think Washington's going to keep it close, and then late in the game, Aaron Rodgers is going to put them down. They're going to be up 28-23, and then they're going to get that final knockout blow when it comes to a game sealing touchdown, and that's just how the game is going to end. 34-23, I have Green Bay winning, but again, guys, I have a good feeling about this game this Sunday, so let me know how you guys feel about Sunday's game. Again, I don't expect us to win, but I would not be surprised if we do find a way to win, because we always play Green Bay well, and of course you guys know I'm rooting for us to win. That's always the thing, because I'm a diehard fan here. I'm never gonna root for my team to lose, even if I don't expect them to win. That's how I roll over here, obviously. So make sure you guys are here this Sunday for the game day stream, guys. I will be streaming the game. I do it every single week, dating back to last year's when I first started. I'm never missing a game, so make sure you guys are there, man. Most latest Watch the Football Team live stream out there, so make sure you guys come here Sunday to watch the game with me and everybody else. As always, me boy Juangotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington Football Team. Put your game predictions down below in the comment section. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.